Uh, this is me just downloading Overwatch 2, and here are a couple things which I noticed messing around in practice range. 1. Sombra is very fun. You can mess around with her a lot now, especially with her new buffs, and I respect the new hero menu. With Roadhog, now, after being hacked with the damage buff, you can easily one-clip him, which is really good if you're a Sombra main. Her hack cooldown's been lowered a lot, which is really fun, again, and you can hack all invis. And that's really cool. Hands locator, still the same. And EMP does do a decent amount of damage. Because it does sub much the health. However, a couple things I want to test. If an enemy is one like this, and you try and, kill them with EMP, because EMP does 40% of their current health. So I don't know, does it mean that, you can't kill people who are really low? Well, you can. That's what I'm gonna test out. Here we go. Yep. Probably won't kill. Another thing is the new character. Where are they? They are here. Sojourn, I think. Her dash is very cool. Similar to Apex's dash, which is really good. The blast cannon thing is really OP. It does loads of damage to especially these things, like one shot. It's pretty fast to charge as well. I have no idea what that does, but it looks cool.
That's just embarrassing.
One shot, and her ult is essentially a lot of railgun blasts, which is very good, and the slides are really fun. Now you have devonair, which is my main. It's a lot more fun than it was. Cause you can sit here, spray, because the range is a lot smaller than it was before. If you see here, you can really just focus in on the head, and you can move a lot faster while shooting, along with the micro missiles, and especially with that really useful health buff. Other heroes like Mei is going to be fun. Another one to watch out for, because she now does no freezing, which is good because they're trying to lower the amount of CCs in the game. However, if you're a Mei main, sorry about that, because it's not as fun. But you get more ammo, which is fun. However, this Ice Cube will no longer stick in Reaper ult, so you're going to have to watch out for that. So, Genji has received basically no changes that I'm aware of. Well, aware of anyway. And you've got heroes like, Orisa to start off with. Crazy. She has a throwing axe now, which does lots of knockback. And cool spinny spears. However, her gun now runs off a heat timer. So if you go all the way up, it takes a lot longer to recharge than it did beforehand. Right now, you can go up, you can charge. I'm pretty sure someone's probably going to figure out a way to do the ults really easily and just make sure that heat combo, which makes it doesn't run out. Still got a fortify, works basically exactly the same. And yeah, her ult on the other hand is incredibly good. Drags everyone in, gives the fortify effect, and that power meter in the middle that charges up, and once it's maxed, you can do a slam down ability. That is Orisa in a nutshell. Anna is one of the only remaining people with a sleep. I remember it's a 15-second cooldown. So you're really gonna have to choose when you're gonna, choose your Anna wisely. But Reaper, who is my other main for DPS, has got a really long weapon spread now, so it's gonna be really hard to hit enemies from a long range. His Wraith got nerfed along with Moira's, so you can no longer go out of grav, ults, and stuff like that, which is very sad. Echo is another character which got like a kind of nerfed a tiny bit in some ways. You've got the fact that most of her weapons work exactly the same as I can tell. However, if I can just get my ult real fast, I'm killing these training bots. Necessarily immune in a sec. You, when copying someone of over the 300 HP, you only go up to 300 HP, as you can see. Which is a tiny downside, however, so it no longer makes it so like Hog or a tank would be the main priority to copy. But yeah, it's just a mini downside. And then, okay, McCree is another pretty big one. She's now become like a tracer ult. Look at that, sticks on them, deals the bug damage, and then you can tap them in the head. And I think that's really good, mainly because, you know, do that again. You've got Widow, who now has 200 HP. Nothing more to say, because, you know. And same with Moira, the Fade nerf is going to be quite a big one. It's kind of sad, to be honest. Bastion. Bastion is going to be a good one for me, due to the fact that Bastion was incredibly annoying. Did his job well, being incredibly annoying. However, now his healing has been reduced to a mini sticky thing, which you can bounce off walls, and I'll show you in a sec after the cooldown is done. So you can like bounce it off, and it bounces off a couple times. His primary has become more of a sniper type thing with very little recoil. So you really can just shoot now. It's a lot slower, but you can just tap things from really far away. Now, the main one, which is quite a big one, is his machine guns. It's now mobile, does both a lot less damage, but incredibly fun. And you can still use your secondary blast. And if you get your ult here, you can go into this mode, and you can target some places, and missiles strike down on top of it. Lasts for a decent amount of time. It's just there. And you get the kills. And that's going to be hard to land. But the main thing for me is this turret being a lot better. Now it's on a lot longer cooldown. Well, Ryan is another big one. His shield health's been reduced, he's got more HP, as most tanks will do. He's now got 2 fire strikes, which is good. However, they have been nerfed a tiny bit for doing a tiny bit less damage. Hammer should be the same. And his pin, you can now cancel it, which is a big one if you don't want to like actually pin someone off the edge of the map. There's some small things you can do with it. I'm pretty sure his shatter, however, can stay the same. I don't know. These are just things that I've noticed overall. Doom, well, Doom is going to be a big one. He is now a tank, so he has 450 health. His charge up takes a bit less time, by the looks of it for me, to charge up. And his what's it called? His primary fire has been reduced in its cooldown a lot, which is really good. And you may have noticed here, I don't have an uppercut. So you kind of do your slam down thing, and it has such a big shockwave now with your slam down. And you can go up. And that cooldown is very big. And what you can also do is your shield, so if I stand in front of these guys, it stops damage, and it powers up your gauntlet. However, I have no friends, and I'm not going to be able to show you that one. And that's the main ones I've tried out at the moment, really. There's a lot of good ones, of course. Orisa is incredibly good now. Monkey, sadly, his railgun doesn't sound very fun to use. He's now got this thing, which is like a long-range attack. However, it seems, in my opinion, to do very little damage. Primary is still the same as always. To be honest, I've never really been much of a monkey player, so I can't really tell much of the difference, but if you are, leave them in the comments below, it'll be very helpful. The fact that the main changes, in my opinion, Bastion is going to be really good to change. Yourself, what's his name, Echo is going to be fun. Sombra is incredibly fun. The new hero is really fun. It's more of like a spray style now, which is going to be quite enjoyable to play. And then you've got the other one, which I haven't shown you, is Brig. Nothing looks different from here. However, shield bash. It no longer stuns, or not, it doesn't really stun. I'm pretty sure it's on a shorter cooldown, and it goes a lot further, which is incredible. And it can go through shields, I'm pretty sure. I haven't tested, because I haven't gone into a real game yet. Because I do not. I'm unbothered. Sim has no changes, sadly. There's Torb, because they're two really annoying people to play. And those are the main ones I can really think of on the top of my head, which I was really excited to see. If you've got any other main ones, like, comment down below. It's... yeah, I haven't really investigated too much into it. Hope you have a nice day. Bye.